If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com, and of course you can use the code TVM at the checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another week of Team of the Week predictions. I did an early one yesterday, and turns out there isn't an awful lot more to add to it. There are a couple of little gems here or there, and a few players who have played today. The Italian League is back up and running, only with a couple of games. They might actually call upon Monday games if there are any. I'm not quite sure if there are. Up first is going to be Maxted, if I'm saying that right. He made a penalty save and kept a clean sheet and was crowned man of the match in a 1-0 win. And this next one is probably the most weirdest position change ever. We had one with Atal last year. Was it the beginning of this year? I think it was last year. From right back to left wing. This is from right back to cam. I don't really understand it myself. Retra, 2 goals in a 2-1 win. Not the best of cards and still a silver. But Fraser with a hat-trick of assists in a 4-3 win. I'm hoping EA do a little bit of... a bit of a madness, really. I say madness. It's standard stuff. But instead of giving cards like 74 rated, they just take it one step further and give them a goal for a 75. Same with Campbell here. This card doesn't look amazing. 2 goals, 1 assist, man of the match award, 5-2 win. I think it's a position change, to be fair. But it doesn't look amazing, but it's at least sort of half, maybe kind of usable if you're a Stoke fan. If you haven't seen the video I did the other day, cards like this, Godin up next for Coventry, in my opinion, they should be minimum 80 rated. If you're a gold card and you're an inform, you need to be 80 rated to give anyone even a remote chance of using you. So he's got a hat-trick there in a 4-1 win. That should be an 80 rated card. Much better shooting, much better dribbling and physical. And then fans of that club in particular will be able to use that card rather than just have it sat there on the bench doing nothing. Alex Munoz, as you've seen on your screen for a little while now, with 1 goal. Second tier of Spanish football, have played a few games, nothing too crazy, but the left-back, or rather the centre-back come left-back, should get himself an inform. Wells has had a bit of a week for QPR. In fact, QPR have had an amazing week, really. They've smashed 2 Welsh teams. Was it 6-1 and 5-1, or 6-0-5? I don't know what the scores were. 6 and 5 goals. He got a hat-trick and 1 assist in the league game. Bebeto up next of the Portuguese League with a man of the match award, clean sheet in a 1-0 win. Didn't really do anything significant in terms of like a goal or an assist or a last man challenge or anything like that, but definitely deserves to be there based on his performance. Montoro, oh god, is that a bad card? But again, it kind of brings me to my point. He got 1 goal and made a last man tackle in a 1-0 win. Now, for scoring a goal, he should get a massive shooting boost, but he won't get it, and he should get a really good defensive boost. But again, EA just won't do these things. Stevens with 1 assist and a clean sheet and a man of the match award in a 1-0 win over Spurs. So again, big occasion there, deserving of that inform. There are a lot of Premier League players to speak of this week. Because again, Premier League was the main league on, and of course a full fixture list. Maynard up next of Mansfield. Now this is an interesting one because that looks like a decent card actually for an 80 rated. He got a hat-trick and was crowned man of the match in a 3-2 win. It's a second inform. In my opinion, that should have been the first inform, and then the second inform should be an 83 rated card with slightly better stats. They're not endgame cards, they're not going to break the game, but they're going to give Mansfield fans a reason to want to go and buy them. Fortunately, that Maynard card doesn't look terrible. And again, another point here with Noble. 2 goals and a man of the match award and a 4-0 win for West Ham. He looks dreadful. His pace is just unusable. His passing is okay, but every other stat on that card is just like, He should be 84 rated, or 83, 84 rated for a first inform. They need a revamp. Horta, with 2 goals, 1 assist in a 7-1 win for Braga. That team that cost you an absolute fortune in the league SBCs are the team that they actually thumped 7-1. Doesn't look like a great card. I actually thought he was going to get himself a road to the... No, not a road to the final card. Who am I thinking of? Did he make a move? I'm not sure. Diakaby, if I'm saying that right. I do apologise. He made a last man tackle, kept a clean sheet, was crowned man of the match in a 1-0 win for Valencia. I'd love it if this card was a bit quicker, but unfortunately it's not, and I can't really see them giving him much more than 59-60 pace. Let's move on. Crescito, again, this card would be much better if it was a little bit quicker. We're talking maybe 82, 83, but still. He managed 1 goal in a 2-1 win for Genoa. It looks okay, but it's just so far behind now that it's like, who really is going to use it? It's just going to screw you over for a week in League SBCs, really. Next player is going to be another goalkeeper, and one that I can't pronounce the name of, because he's Greek. Who can pronounce Greek names? I can't, unless you're Greek, of course. Vlachodimos, maybe? He made 4 saves and kept a clean sheet and was crowned man of the match in a 1-0 win. Jack Grealish up next, with a 1 goal and a man of the match award and a 2-1 win for Aston Villa. Now, he has been scoring goals left, right and centre for the last couple of weeks, Jack Grealish, and EA have overlooked him time and time again. I think he should have been in form last week. I think he scored 2 goals and got man of the match, but they didn't give it to him. So this week, I would very much like it if they gave him an inform. I don't actually, well, it's not that I don't like him, I've never met him. I'm not a massive fan, but he deserves it. This is a controversial one, only because of the way I say his name. Dale Afeu, with 1 goal and 1 assist and a 2-1 win. And if you laugh at me, right, Roberto Martinez says his name like that, and he's Spanish, so suck my paella. No, but yeah, either way, I think he deserves to be there, because Watford have not had the best of seasons, but that was a good performance. Up next, we've had a bit of a leak toward this card, but it was a Footmas card, but they didn't release it because, well, I don't know why they didn't release it, but EA Sports. 2 goals and a man of the match award and a 2-1 win for Manchester City. It's not like the most convincing performance against an Everton side that realistically they should have been slapping them at 9-0 if you consider Liverpool's youth team just beat them. But I would imagine we get it for 2 goals. It'll be a pretty decent card, actually, with high agility and great pace with decent finishing. Pepe with a ones to watch card. If you've got this ones to watch card and you've been holding on to it thinking it's just not going to happen, it could happen this week. 1 goal and a man of the match award and a 2-0 win, and it was against Manchester United. Not the Man United are the team that they used to be, quote unquote, but it's still a massive fixture in the Premier League, and in my opinion there deserves to be an inform from that game, so would not be surprised to see a ones to watch holder get that inform. Let's move on to Felipe. This looks like a great card. Again, it would be so much better if he had just a little bit more pace, but 66 pace isn't terrible. With a chem style in particular, you could get something decent out of it. He managed to get himself 1 goal and a man of the match award and a 2-1 win for Atletico in their return to action since the festivities. And we're going to move on, but we are going to go back to the Premier League. And Diddy. Again, right, this card could be so much better than it is, but the upgrade is going to be minimal. 1 assist and a man of the match award and a 3-0 win for Leicester over Newcastle, I believe it was. Decent looking card, but again, now that we have so many decent SBC cards, and of course, icons are starting to fly around the place, I'd be very surprised if anyone could really put him into the team and use him over their current set of CDMs. Alex Telles up next with 1 assist and a 2-1 win. It sounds a little bit weak, and to be quite frank, it is. The reason I'm doing this, and I've got a couple of players in here that are quite questionable. EA have been very questionable of late with their Team of the Week. They're trying to sell packs. This week, of course, Team of the Year is in packs. I'm not quite sure they're going to be as bold and as brazen with it, but I've included Telles just in case they decided to boost their numbers. Rafael Varane. This may go down as an inform, it may not, because he's got, quote-unquote, 2 goals and a man of the match award and a 3-0 win. And I say quote-unquote because one of them, I'm not sure whether it was given as an own goal or whether it's gone down as a goal to Varane. Various places show me different things, so I don't really know. Either way, though, that looks like an insane card. His first inform, by the way, was a shell. It was just pointless. There was no need to upgrade it. It was a worthless inform because they've only really given him 1 or 2 points here or there. It wasn't really anything worthwhile. But hopefully that inform is much better. I deliberately waited to do Team of the Week predictions today because of the games that I'm about to cover. So Atalanta, they won 5-0. Alejandro Gomez is my favourite player to get a inform. He got 1 goal and 1 assist. Iluchszz would normally get it, but he was in form in Team of the Week 14. So I'm not sure if EA will give him an inform that close. They might do, and in which case then that's fine. But it'll either be Gomez, in my opinion, or Gosens, I'm not quite sure to say his name. Not a terrible player, but as a left mid, not great. But 1 goal, 1 assist for him. So equal to Alejandro Gomez, so who knows. Immobile up next with 2 goals in a 2-1 win for Lazio. He gets an inform every other week, this guy. If you follow Lazio or any sort of Italian football, you'll notice this guy's name on the contribution sheet nearly every week, and there's no surprise to me that he's going to get it again. Unfortunately, I don't really see him being that usable in FIFA, but still, decent looking card. For those angry that Ronaldo missed out on Team of the Year, in my opinion, deservedly so. However, you are essentially going to get a Team of the Year Ronaldo with a hat-trick and 1 assist for him in a 4-0 win, I believe. So there we go. We've essentially got ourselves a Team of the Year Ronaldo. He's not the 98, 99 rated that he would be were he in the official Team of the Year, but you're still going to get a chance to pack a boosted Ronaldo over the base version. And finally, well, no one. I mean, there is going to be another player from the Inter-Napoli game, but it can't be Lukaku because it's too soon after his last in form in Team of the Week 15. So, unless EA do a madness and drop it in 17, they normally leave 2 weeks between them. So, if they do a madness, it'll be Lukaku. If not, then they'll pick someone at random. At the moment, in my opinion, it'll probably be Brozovic, maybe. That depends on how it is, though. Like, half-time at the moment, it is 2-1 to Inter. If the game finishes an Inter win, then I would imagine Brozovic. If it doesn't finish in a victory for either side, then maybe there's just not going to be anyone. I had picked out Luis Suarez to be a potential in form. Not that I agreed with it, but now that he's got a Player of the Month in game that is actually quite cheap as well, there's obviously no need for that. Ronaldo as well, by the way, that I mentioned earlier, he is actually up for a Team of the Year. So if everybody votes for Ronaldo, then obviously they might not give him the inform, but we'll have to wait and see what happens there. If you have enjoyed today's Team of the Week predictions, do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the chat video, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.